Marufa shines bright on World Cup debut. Marufa Akter sparkled with her charm and caught everyone's eyes on her ICC Women's Cricket World Cup debut when Bangladesh beat Pakistan by 7 wickets at the R. Premadasa Stadium in Colombo on Thursday. Marufa struck back-to-back in the very first over of the innings to announce herself in the World Cup. The 20-year-old pacer took 2 for 31 and was later adjudged player of the match as they got their promised victory. 22-day Hilsa fishing ban begins. A 22-day fishing ban begins in rivers tonight to conserve brood Hilsa and boost its production. The Barishal District Administration will use drone technology in the 82-kilometre stretch of Meghna River in Hijla and Mehendiganj Upazilas of Barishal to successfully implement the fishing ban. July Uprising. False cases on, victims doubt justice. The filing of false cases continued over incidents during the July Uprising, creating doubt and concern among the victims about getting justice in the cases. The cases are being filed over murders of and attacks on protesters during the 2024 uprising that toppled the Awami League regime. A section of people are allegedly filing false cases, accusing a huge number of people, aiming to realize money from the accused. Besides, allegations also found that some people were filing false cases to make the trial of the cases controversial. 25 Interpol red notices sought, 4 issued. The Bangladesh police in the past 1 year requested Interpol to issue red notices against 25 people, ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina among them, in connection with crimes against humanity and corruption cases. Interpol, the International Criminal Police Organization, however, has so far issued red notices for only 4 people, including former police chief Benazir Ahmed. Israeli assault on Gaza aid flotilla triggers protests in Bangladesh. People staged protests on Friday in the capital Dhaka and several other places in the country against Israel's assault on the global Sumud flotilla, which was carrying humanitarian aid to Gaza before being attacked and seized by Israeli forces. They took to the streets in different parts of the capital Dhaka and Savar, on the outskirts of the capital and in other districts, including Naugaon, Satkhira and Sylhet. Bangladesh condemns interception of Gaza aid flotilla. The government of Bangladesh on Friday condemned the interception of the global Sumud flotilla, which was carrying humanitarian assistance for the people of Gaza by the Israeli occupying forces in international waters. This act is a flagrant violation of international law and a brazen manifestation of Israel's use of hunger as a weapon of war, said a press release issued by the Foreign Ministry in Dhaka on the day. Little headway in export diversification. The government has made a lot of efforts over the past 2 decades to diversify the country's export base, but has failed to get expected outcomes ahead of the country's graduation from the least developed country bloc, scheduled for the next year, said economists. At least 3 projects linked directly or indirectly to the expansion of the narrow export base have been implemented with loans from multilateral lenders during the period, in addition to the One District, One Product initiative at the government level. Prices of most vegetables rise. The prices of most vegetables and greens witnessed a fresh hike this week amid prolonged rain and a supply shortage due to the Durga Puja holidays. Prices of most vegetables rise. On Friday, green chilies were sold at 300 to 350 taka per kilogram in the capital's kitchen markets and vendor shops, including Kalyanpur Natun Bazaar, Agargaon Taltala Bazaar, and Karwan Bazaar Wholesale Market.